Hello, Abe Pete.
Hello, Abe.
Hello. Hello, Anyano, Aning. Aning, kumusta ka na?
Can you hear us, over?
I can hear you. Hi, Walt. How are you doing?
Hello, Walt. Okay.
Aning has joined us, but his audio is not yet up.
How come I don't show?
You have to enable your video. Go to the bottom of your Zoom screen, and there would be an image of a video camera. Hi, Aning. Aning's audio is still off.
Can you hear me, Julius?
I can hear you, Walt,
Good.
and I see that your boss is behind you there.
Hi, boss.
Paul, can you fix that?
Aning, can you turn on your microphone?
They don't hear us. Then I pressed that one, it went off.
Oh.
I pressed that one on the right side, it went off.
Right. We were already there, but
I'm asking Aning to turn on his microphone, but he's not responding. I think he's using a still picture. Let's wait for Abe Pete to enable his video.
Julius Willis.
Okay, Aning, there you are. How are you doing?
there you go.
Can they hear us?
Talk to him. Oh, about
Can
that picture.
you hear them?
Wait a minute.
Aning, can you go on live with your picture?
Wait. Still wait.
Putting that.
Wishing on your birthday.
Why don't you put the tape on the camera?
Oh,
Okay. Dyan lang. Video. Ano to? Video
There
meeting?
you go. There you go, Aning. We can see you now.
Nakikita ka na daw.
Oh, Julius.
Oh, kumusta ka na?
Yeah. Hello, Walt.
Yes, hi. Wait,
Kumusta ka na, Aning?
Over there.
Walter Butler. Oh, how are you?
I'll go.
Good, good.
Good.
Ano, Abe Pete, let's wait. Fresh Waco is in.
Yeah, let's wait for a few more, so we can welcome them. You know, especially the new ones, and then
How are you, Pete?
yeah.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you show us your face? Your head is too close to your camera. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Okay, hello, Pe.
Hi, Faye. Good evening. It's good night for you, right?
Yeah.
And good morning for Aning.
Oh, si Fe. Marquez. Marquez. Suwapo. Hunting Campus, ATB. Sino pa? Dito. Oh,
Marcia hasn't signed in yet.
And Roger would like to,
Yeah, Roger will be in, I think. I think Roger went over to Sylvia's home and
yeah,
showed her how to get on. So Sylvia should be joining us too.
Julius,
Yeah.
when Roger gets in there, he would like to get to start the meeting.
Roger is here now. He just came in.
Okay. There he is.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abe Roger.
Hi, Walter. Hi,
Hi,
Julius.
Roger.
Aniano? Baggy?
oh, Roger Austria.
Oh, my goodness. I
Aniano.
have been trying to email you, so I think a couple of my emails were returned. Did you change your email address?
Sir, email address niyo daw.
Pinalitan mo ba?
Pinalitan niyo ba daw yung email address niyo?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mga bagong email address ko.
AnyanoBagabaldo@gmail.
Oh.
Okay, forgiven. That's okay. I'm glad that
anyanoBagabaldo@gmail.
I'm glad you're here tonight to join us. Okay, Baggy. Oh, kumusta si Lilia?
Kumusta
Kumusta
daw
si
si
Lilia, Baggy?
Roger, okay naman si Lilia.
Oh, good, good.
Still very healthy looking because she is a contented cow.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't heard that expression for quite a while.
Pete, kamusta ka na?
Okay.
Roger, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Sylvia going to join us tonight?
Oh.
She promised me she would.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are still waiting for our president, Nanding Campos.
Good,
Oh,
good.
okay.
All right.
Very
Okay.
good.
Please, Nanding, please acknowledge your presence if you are already present.
Nanding is not yet with us, so I'm looking over and making sure we get him in. Right now, we have with us just you, Aniano, Faye, Pete, Roger, and Walter.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. When Sylvia and Nanding, yeah, Nanding is supposed to join us.
Give them about 5 minutes,
I
10 minutes.
think Marcia will also be with us tonight.
Mercy, about mercy.
And then also Mercia, we should be waiting for her.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So we're waiting for 3 people, Sylvia, Marcia, and Nanding, right?
Yes.
Faye's
Okay.
already with us. All right. Hi, Barb.
Hi.
Hello, Barbara. Barb.
Hey, Walter. Let me ask you something.
Sure.
Walt, have you bought your Bitcoin yet?
Butcher what?
Did you buy your Bitcoin yet?
Oh, the Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh, absolutely.
Huh?
Aren't you playing the game?
Well, you know, I just read in the papers or seen somewhere that the big time investors have already put in a lot of their assets in the Bitcoin.
Yeah, the small time people should join in as well with smaller amounts. You don't have to buy $1 billion worth, but just a few pennies would be good enough.
If you can't afford $1 billion, at least $1 million you can. How about that?
It's just a little safety play. In the event that all the rumors come true about the dollar coming crashing down.
Yeah.
Walter,
I
Walter,
asked you. Yeah, go ahead.
this is Naning Bagabaldo. Walter,
Sure,
where
Nandi.
is, where is your other brother? I remember you are two butlers.
Oh, yes, Harry. My brother
Where is your
Harry.
other- Where?
My brother Harry passed away about a year and a half ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Huh?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we were at a meeting and I heard about his death.
Yeah, they were in the, you were in Sacramento
I
then.
think so. Yes, you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, that was during the
his
birthday of Pete.
Yeah.
That was in on August 19,
What a memory.
2015, I think.
80, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll celebrate again this year. Hopefully, Serge, Abe Serge, I've asked him to join us. Okay. Anyway, while we're waiting for the other people, let me bring you a little up to date on Abe Serge. Okay. His wife Rose. Some of you may already know Rose. That's Abe Serge's wife. Okay. She was in communication with Vilma, just this afternoon. So anyway, if Abe Serge joins us, I've asked him to see if we can make reservation up in Alcoa for September, October timeframe this year. Not next year, this year.
Oh, this
October,
year.
October.
Oh, are they gonna let us in?
Say again?
You need your vaccination passport.
I did hear. You need.
Oh, there's Norma. Hi, Norma.
Hi, Norma.
Hi, Norma.
Wait, I'll email you the link. Okay.
Hey, Norma, before you leave. Norma,
Yes,
before
hi.
you leave. Yeah. May I ask you a question, a personal question?
Of course.
Are you also a contented cow?
No. No, only someone here.
Ay, nako.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, but no, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Hey, Julius, what are you doing?
I'm doing something here. Just a sec. Give me a sec. I'm sending her the link to this meeting. So
Why is it?
So yeah, I sent her the link to the meeting so she can join us on her iPad. She
Okay.
likes to be independent. She doesn't want to sit next to me.
Okay. 1 hour a day is enough. Huh?
Yeah, and so let's see. So I'm surprised that Marcia is not with us yet, and
Yeah, she usually is early.
I'm sure that you were able to convince Sylvia to join, and she hasn't joined yet. And Aning says that that Nanding will also be with us.
Okay.
But
Okay, when
you
okay.
you also Letty Laurel's message, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well, we
Well-
lost one. We lost one. We added two, so we're still gaining by one.
yeah.
Okay. That's okay. To each his own. No problema.
No problem.
So when we're accounted for, Abe Roger would like to start the meeting with an anecdote, a good one, I hope.
Well, okay, yeah. It's really there. I talked to Abe Pete about this because you know, sometimes I learn from previous experiences as like when I was teaching at the university, I usually started my classes with jokes or some humor to prepare the class for the serious stuff. And then I saw Pete also in starting these Zoom meetings by telling jokes before getting into the meat of the meeting. And therefore yeah, go ahead, Pete. Abe Pete.
Abe Julius, he's jealous because he heard Abe quote, you know, latest joke about what is the guy's name?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump joke.
Forrest Gump. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may be a contributor too. Anyway, let's begin this thing. Well, I know some jokes, but I am inclined to call some of these jokes also stories. You know, I want to tell stories because they are more meaningful than just saying it's a joke. Okay. Anyway, have you guys? You know, of course, Lufthansa Airlines, right? You are travelers, and did you know, or do you remember the slogan of Lufthansa Airlines? Does anybody remember that?
You know, that was the plane that Pete and I took when we went to
Hawaii.
no to we flew
Germany?
to Germany.
Yeah.
And but I forgot what their slogan was. What was it?
Okay, I'll tell you now. The slogan of Lufthansa is "Thank you for flying Lufthansa." Okay, if you have
That's
not heard
it?
it, I'll tell you the story. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
There was this DC plane, Lufthansa Airlines, flying from Chicago to Frankfurt, and then somewhere along the way, half the distance of the journey over the Atlantic Ocean, one engine caught fire, and so the passengers started to be antsy, and they didn't know what to do with it. They were raucous, and the captain said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I want you to know that this plane is built so that it can fly on one engine, the two engines of the DC-10. And then so they calmed down. About 30 minutes later, the second engine caught fire. And now they're all afraid that they're going to die because they are going to plunge into the Atlantic Ocean. And the captain came again on the PA and said, people, I have been through this before. If you follow my instructions, you are all going to survive this catastrophe. So listen to what I'm going to say. And those who know how to swim, stay on the right side of the plane. And those who don't know how to swim, stay on the left side of the plane. And then one of these raucous passengers blurted out, why are we doing this? And the stewardess silenced him by saying that well, the pilot's trying to balance the weight of the plane so that if when we splash on the Atlantic, it might float a little bit to give you the chance to all escape from this event. And so about 15 minutes later,
I don't know. What? Don't
the
use
plane
the
splashed on the Atlantic.
Don't use
And
Microsoft. Just
Go ahead.
go ahead, Abe.
okay, the plane landed on the water, okay? And the captain said, those who know how to swim,
You don't have an email here.
please start swimming now.
Use your cell phone.
So all the passengers started to swimming in an orderly fashion. When the last passenger on the right side left the plane, then the pilot said, "Those who don't know how to swim, thank you for flying Lufthansa."
That's why that's your slogan, huh? Oh,
Like it?
Abby Roger, that deserves a AA plus.
A plus. Okay. I thought triple A you would say.
Okay, triple A plus, I mean.
Okay, now I have some jokes here. They're really jokes, but I think they are one-liners for the most part. So we are not going to consume a lot of time. Okay, and these are jokes that that are known by a sixth grader. No, not sixth grader. A 6-year-old child. To begin with, what did the letter say to the stamp? You might have heard this already.
No?
What did the letter say to the stamp?
Go ahead. I give up.
You give up? Anybody else? Okay. Stick to me, baby. We're going places. Okay.
That's, what's in name?
That's Abby Roger, that borders on the corny.
I know some of these are corny, but they have feeling, you know.
But it's funny.
What did the wall say to the ceiling?
Uh-huh.
Meet me at the corner. They are corny, but you're laughing. So that's it.
Okay, while we're in the
You know, what did the refrigerator say to the salad?
Give up.
To the salad. What did the refrigerator say to the salad?
Close the door. I'm freezing. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for tonight. Okay.
No,
I've given my share.
okay. I think I'll relate the first joke that I ever heard from the UPHS school classmate. Okay. How many of you remember when we were in Padre Paura? Once a week, we get a Jesuit priest from Ateneo that came over to teach us religion. You remember that?
I went to protest. I'm a Protestant, so I didn't see that.
Oh, anyway,
Remember?
one afternoon, my next, the next to me, I only see him on that class. He only comes in the religion class. And he was the one, while we were waiting for the priest to come in, he told me this joke. And it's about,
Ermitaño.
no, not the Ermita. It's about skinny dipping. Okay. I think some of you who live in the,
I think you told that joke last time we were on Zoom.
did I?
Yeah.
No,
I remember the word skinny dipping.
yeah.
Sabihan mo ng balon.
Go ahead, tell us the joke.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
remember it?
Okay. Anyway, this American, the Filipino actor received an award, and he was sent a week to Hollywood. So his sponsor in Hollywood took him around, LA and what have you. So on a weekend, he said, hey, I'm going to go skinny dipping. Have you ever gone skinny dipping in the Philippines? And the guy said, of course I did. When I was 6 years old, we used to jump into the river nude, So anyway, so they went to this lake. It's supposed to be a safe lake for skinny dipping. So they got there, and sure enough, they started swimming and what have you. And by, here comes a bus full of ladies with a nun. They came from a Catholic school, and they were when it was parked. They saw it was close to where they left their clothing. So the guy said, "Let's make a beeline for our clothes." So they did, and when they got there, they got their towel first, because all the girls up in the bus were looking at. The American guy got his towel and wrapped it around his waist. And the Filipino actor got his towel and wrapped it around his head. And so that got, they got a lot from the ladies on the bus. And so the nun said, hey, let's told the driver, let's get away from here. Okay, so they were gone. So when they were gone, the American guy said to the Filipino actor, he said, "Why did you do that? How come you didn't put your towel around your waist? You put it instead on about your head." He said, "Where I come from," he said, "they identify people by their faces."
Oh, Corday. That was good.
Oh, okay, that's why hard to tell a joke with a Filipino people. If I'm telling this,
Abe, if Johnny were alive.
yeah, no, yeah, okay. Abe Shone, why we became very good Abe is because she really respond, even though she would say,
Call Sylvia.
I didn't get it, Pete. so I have to repeat the joke again. Anyway, that's my joke for
I'd
tonight.
like to hear a good old-fashioned, old country joke from Aning. Aning, did you hear that?
Naning.
Naning, I'd like to hear a good old-fashioned,
Oh,
old country joke.
I'm listening. I'm listening. No. Anyway, can I give you an update? You remember our classmate, Attorney Amador Casino?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm sad to report to you that Amador died last
my-
March 10.
March 10.
Oh, God.
March 10. Recently on.
That was last month.
Yeah.
We never heard about it, and Mercia didn't say anything about that.
He probably didn't know.
Yeah,
Well, bless his soul.
yeah. The last I heard, he was in your last meeting
Yeah.
when you celebrated the 71st anniversary
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
our graduation.
You want a joke?
Yeah, I want a joke from you.
Okay. I'm going to give you a US joke.
Okay.
You know, there's an old American who just arrived in US after so many years of absence. And he wanted to picture a landmark in the US history. So he offered a big prize to one who can give a big joke. So there was one who gave this joke, no? After arriving so many years from abroad, this old American offered to give a big prize to one who can give a joke depicting a famous landmark in U.S. history.
Mhm.
So this joke is something like this now. Somebody made a picture of the famous U.S. history, and there was a ceremony. When the curtain was opened, it depicted about a I forgot the name of this general. There was a
Custer.
US.
Custer.
Huh?
General Custer.
Oh, anyway, it showed, the picture showed a big mackerel, no, a fish, no? And then at the background, there were many Indians in different sex poses.
Mhm.
Now, he was asked to explain, what is this picture about? So he said, I'm giving you the picture of the famous remark of, I don't know who is that, when he was
General
attacked by the
Custer.
Indians. Yeah, when he was attacked by the Indians. And his remark was, holy mackerel. I've never, I've never, holy mackerel, I have never seen so many fucking Indians. So you got the joke, huh? Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a joke.
Yes,
Oh, here goes.
Okay,
Or mackerel.
there is this guy from Manila who wants to come to the US for a visit. So he went to the US Embassy in Manila. And
yes.
when he got there being interviewed, the interviewer asked him, so where are you going? In California, in San Jose. And then the interviewer said, oh, in the US, we say San Jose. Okay. So the interviewer said, when are you going and when are you leaving? And the guy said, oh, I'm going in the month of January and June. Because he said Jose for J. So he said, I'm leaving in January and I'm going in January and leaving in June. And so visa denied.
Poor thing.
Well, he corrected him. He said,
I like the jokes that Abe Roger put together when we staged our skits. We had 3 skits, remember?
of course, I want
At,
to
at the
get Montego.
at the 70th
Polo Club.
at
Polo
the
Club.
70th, the Polo Club, and those were really good ones. Walt, were you there at the 70th anniversary?
No,
No,
we
he
missed
was
No.
not there.
No, not the 70th. It was the 60th anniversary in
Well,
2010.
we had, let me interrupt, since Walt didn't see them, they are on video. My son, I mean, he made a video out of those skits. So Walt, you can we still access our website?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Also, those videos are there.
yeah. Yeah, our website is always,
He videoed those skits.
yeah, they're there. You go to our website, there's a link to the 60th anniversary reunion, and all three all three skits are shown.
Yeah.
They're all
And
there.
they were very good actors, you know.
Although impromptu, huh?
And we practiced only for one session because we arrived about the same time in
Yeah.
Manila, and we gathered all together at your condo that you rented at that time. And then that afternoon, for about 2 hours, we practiced the acting and then
Yeah,
the
only
directing.
once, yeah. Practiced once.
And
Once. We didn't
just
have any time to do it.
we just practice reading the lines. That's all, you know.
The dialogue, yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
rote, sabi mo.
Abe, sorry to interrupt, but the last time we got together, you got on the phone and got Mercia, you got on the phone and you got somebody else. Will you do that again?
I'll
me,
try
please?
call. I just tried calling Sylvia. She wasn't answering. Let me try Mercia.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. We're calling her. I think it's 10 a.m. at about 10:30 a.m. there now in Manila, and Sylvia's not answering. I mean, Mercia.
Maybe she's calling Nanding campus to pick her up.
Yeah, I don't know Nanding's number, but
I don't know. I don't know if he's aware of this video meeting of ours.
no, Mercia. I sent Mercia a message earlier, and she did not respond, and now she's not answering her call, so she must be out of town or something.
Anyway, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger. I think we can start our meeting. Let's start our meeting. In order to save time, let's have our meeting.
I agree.
Let's first hear a report from the U.S. chapter.
Okay.
Roger, can you do the task?
No, Abe Pete will do that, Baggy.
No, Abe Roger can why can't you do that, Abe Roger?
No, I don't have the plans. He has the plans.
Oh, okay, okay.
The main thing about this Zoom meeting tonight is about the plan that we're having for the physical meeting in Hawaii sometime in September. So more details, I think, should be shared if there are plans already for that, Abe Pete.
Go ahead, Abe Pete.
Well, yes. I was hoping that Abe Serge would join us. You know, I asked him yesterday to see if we can get some reservation at Alcoa for September, October timeframe. At any rate, he hasn't responded yet, or he hasn't joined us. What I'll do is tomorrow, if I'll give a call to Abe Serge, and if he is not able to get any information with Alcoa, I will get the information myself and disseminate it to everybody. Okay. The idea for Aniano, okay. On our last meeting, we talk about agenda, we don't really have any agenda other than the main thing is to be able to see each other because we're not able to see each other physically. So the
Okay.
Zoom meeting is a good way of saying, just say hello and how everybody's doing. And hopefully by telling jokes and what have you, we get to break this pandemic a little bit. Okay. The last time, uh, um, uh, uh, Piping Laurel mentioned that this is not really his cup of tea. Well, not my cup of tea either. But,
Most of it.
but because of the pandemic, we don't have any other choice but to, if we want to see each other or communicate, until such time as it's possible for us to get together face to face like we did some time ago in Hawaii. Okay. So we did say Hawaii, and for your information, it's because Sabe Surge, is taking care of Rose and his daughter cannot travel. So that's been my means of getting with the others is to schedule when they can't travel, we go to them. So far, that's been acceptable to Abe Roger, or Abe Julius, and even Chelita. I believe you've seen her email, hoping that we can get together in Hawaii so she could bring Abe Bird, which I think is also getting to be forgetful. The sign of dementia, something like that. Okay, I don't know that for sure, but that's what she's indicating. So I've not been sending any email because she doesn't have any email anymore for Bert. I'm sending everything to Chalita. Okay. So let me get Pe. She hasn't said a word. We okay. Why don't you update us on your side, Pe?
Yes. May I just report to you, Roger, and all of you there, that I think it was 2 years ago when we had a class party here, no? And we discussed about our class activities. It was presided over by Nanding Campos, who is our president. By the way, I am the executive vice president of the class here, no? And I'm sorry to hear that our secretariat, Patsy, Sison, and Delma already passed away. So we don't have any secretariat. So I acted as the secretary. We discussed about activities of the class, and we expect that we will be meeting regularly to have an update, and we also want an update from our American chapter. No, now those who were present during our meeting were Nanding Campos, myself, Cario Laurel. You remember Cario? Cario
Yes,
Laurel.
Yeah.
They were here sa iyong class.
Well, Ponciano Bernardo and Johnny Sanchez. We discussed about what activities we can do, no? And after that, I made a treasurer's report where I reported that the class here in the Philippines has a balance in bank balance of 16,667 pesos in the BPI Magallanes branch. So we expect donations from our rich US classmates. Roger, do you listen? Are you listening?
I heard that loud and clear, Baggy, but then I I I don't think I am a rich classmate of yours.
Nanay, there are no rich U.S.
What?
There are no rich U.S. classmates. They're all
I remember, Julius, I remember that Enrico Garcia
Mhm.
Yeah.
donated $2,000 during our last meeting. And he was the one who personally gave me the check for $2,000.
Yeah.
Baggy, Enrico Garcia was a doctor.
Uh-huh.
So
And
How's,
and
how's, how's Enrico Garcia?
he died.
He passed away
No.
about 4 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. Huh?
Yeah. Uh, in,
He passed away 2 years after we had the reunion in Las Vegas. And he
Uh-huh.
hosted our reunion at
Mhm.
his Las Vegas home.
Uh-huh.
and
I see.
give us
I'm sorry to hear that. Huh?
okay.
No, how's Sylvia Gamboa?
She's very well.
And also,
Health-wise,
Feng.
I was with Sylvia last week. I went
Uh-huh.
there to convince her to join our Zoom meeting with
Mhm.
my son. And
Mhm.
a friend of mine who is also a neighbor, who happens to be a neighbor of Sylvia. But this neighbor
Uh-huh.
of Sylvia is a graduate of the medical school at UP, and he belongs to the batch of our high school classmates, like Pons Bernardo, and who else? Were the doctors there? 1957 graduates. So
Mhm.
uh, we had lunch together, the four of us. My friend Joe Pexon, that's the
Mhm.
uh, doctor, and my son and Sylvia. And after lunch, she treated us to a nice ice cream parlor. She promised that she was going to. Maybe something happened. That's more important.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
was just now trying to call her, Roger. She's not answering her phone.
Yeah,
You
tonight.
remember when you were at her house?
Oh yeah, yeah,
She called
I
me
know that. Yeah,
and I sent her the link, right? Yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm. So something unforeseen will probably happen.
yeah. And anyway, one of these days we'll have a bigger group together. Unfortunately, tonight, the people we were expecting to be with us here tonight, Shalita, Bert Garcia, and Mercia are not here. And
Is Fair with us now tonight? Is Fair with us?
Faye is with us.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
right.
see her. I don't see her picture.
Oh, she's up.
When?
Right there,
She's on the screen.
Yeah, we can see her.
right beside you, Roger.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you see her?
No, I can't see her.
No, she's up. Her picture is, her video is on. Her microphone is muted, but her video is on.
She hasn't spoken a word. That's why I don't see her picture. So I
Turn
don't know
on
that
your
she's.
microphone, Faye, and say
Oh
something.
yes, I'm here, Roger.
Oh, there you are. Okay,
How are you?
I see. I see you now.
I guess when she turns off her microphone, you don't see her video.
I thought you were hiding from us, Ray, or maybe myself. All right.
Fair.
So,
Please show your picture. Hello, Faye, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you not see
Um,
me?
Uh, you're still the secretary of the U.S. chapter. Am I right?
yes.
Okay.
I think to follow up on what Pete reported. Pete is arranging to have a reunion within the October timeframe this year in Hawaii, and he's planning on having us stay at the Halikoa Hotel, which is a military hotel, very high-end military hotel. We've stayed there before, and it's right on Waikiki Beach, right next on the shores of Waikiki, and it's a very, very fun place to stay at, and we get military rates. And so Pete is thinking of having you guys from Manila to join us also at that reunion in Hawaii. What do you think, Naning? Is that something that you can participate in?
Well, much as we would like to, no, but I think our health condition prevents us from joining you in Hawaii. So we will be there mentally. We cannot join you physically.
Yeah. You
Well,
know,
I don't know other classmates if they can still join you in Hawaii. When is that?
he's planning on having it sometime in October this year
Oh,
Maybe
I
next
see.
when
next year.
No.
and you know we're all about the same age, right? Walter Butler, who is our swimming champion, we're all about the same age. We're between 88 and 90 years old, I think, all of us, right? And it's not a matter of being physically capable. It's a matter of being willing to do the things that we do. So I think Abe Pete has demonstrated that many times.
That's true. I second that.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to keep active.
After this COVID, you know.
Yeah. Espe-
Yeah, after the COVID.
Well, the COVID almost, for us here in the United States, most of us have already had our vaccination, okay?
Yeah.
So we're ready. One of my friend here in Sacramento, who is in class 54, okay, UPHS, and he said he's ready to rumble, okay? So after we got our shot, vaccination, then it's okay to travel now and get together with hopefully people who've already, who've had their vaccination as well. Okay, and so this plan on trying to get into Hawaii is, it's because, like I said, and I'm being repetitive, our friend Serge, who have been very good to us, the first time that we were over there, he hosted us. Okay, unfortunately, Walt, you came in a little late, so we couldn't accommodate you in the Alcoa. Okay, Serge had been been a very good host, like the most of us. Okay, and now he's unable to travel because he's taking care of Rose.
Yeah, one thing I can promise you, Naning, is that anyone from of our classmates who joins us from the Philippines to Hawaii in October this year, I promise you, you will make the headlines of all of the Manila newspapers. And the headlines will read something like, so many, let's say 4 or 5 of you join us, 5 knee-shaking, wiggly old men travel to Hawaii and have fun at Waikiki Beach.
Well, I don't know about my classmates, but what I can tell you is that Cario Laurel is a constant traveler.
Yeah.
Probably he and his wife can join you, no?
Oh, he will definitely.
Maybe
That's what he wants.
I'm going. That will be in October, no?
Yeah.
October, no? So I'm going to relay this message to Macario Laurel. No?
Yeah. And Johnny Sanchez.
Maybe Johnny can join you, and also our president Nanding Campos.
Yeah.
No? I hope they can join you.
Yeah.
As representatives of our Philippine chapter. But
No,
I'm sorry.
it's not the Philippine chapter. It's the home chapter.
Chapter.
Because the Philippines is our home. And so it's very important that we have you guys over to this trip to Hawaii. But it's very important that we do something to make the world realize that just because you're more than 85 years old doesn't mean that you cannot do things. We can do things.
I think travel-wise, though, Manila to Hawaii is shorter than the U.S. to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, it's a lot shorter. Yeah,
a lot shorter. Yeah. So if travel,
I will relay this message to my classmates here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make sure that everyone gets all the plans, all the information about the trip, the reunion in Hawaii.
So this will be. This will be October of this year, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, what year did we have our reunion in Hawaii? Abby Pete, do you remember?
Yes, 2014.
2014.
That's why it's nice to have the other Abby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think further plans in the future would be a trip from this chapter here to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Right, Julius?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's we don't have many years to live, so I think we might as well enjoy our close group,
Yeah.
I hope I can join you, no? But as I have said, health reasons prevent me from joining. And I hope that you enjoy your trip.
Oh, we'll make sure that even if you didn't join us, just in case you weren't able to join us, in case you don't join us, we'll make sure that you will feel like you are there with us by communicating with you.
Okay, thank you.
And then we'll give you a good report of the hula dancers in Hawaii.
Okay.
Afe, I'm sure will be with us.
I hope so.
What do you mean you hope so?
I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Look for somebody to go with me.
Yeah, I think, what's her name? No, Sylvia said that she won't be able to make it to Hawaii. But I know, what's her name? I forgot her name.
Amy, Amy
She's,
Montero,
oh, no, from Arizona. Arizona.
Lumen Martinez.
Lumen.
Yeah.
Lumen. Uh, can room with you, Faye. She needs a partner too.
Or Sylvia.
Sylvia said to me that she won't be able to join us.
How come?
She, I think she said she's been there many times, and you know, there's some
But-
other reasons
Yeah.
that I'm not sure what she meant.
Well, Roger,
Yeah,
I wish I could join you, but as I said, health reasons prevent me, no? So I hope that you will enjoy your trip. And also, maybe it will be a good idea for you to come here and enjoy the beautiful places here in the Philippines. So many
yeah.
things.
that's the next plan.
Yeah. Yeah,
We have,
definitely for sure.
we have
That's our next
Boracay,
plan.
we
Yeah.
have Cebu, we have
Yeah.
Davao. So
Yeah.
many places here, huh?
Oh yeah.
Even here in Metro Manila, we can enjoy our being together.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'll be Pete.
So this is an open invitation for all of you to join here in the Philippines, and let's have fun.
I'll be
Okay?
Pete. That's a real possibility because by next year, I'm very sure next year the pandemic will be completely out. I just heard Dr. Fauci make an analysis and discussion about this COVID pandemic, and he said that before the end of this year, uh, people will be able to get back to normal life. And right now, about 1/3 of the U.S. population is getting vaccinated, and it's a great possibility that after a majority of Americans are vaccinated, there will be herd immunity of some sort, and we'll be able to return to normal life. So we'll probably be able to get over this by next year. So in the Philippines, especially where they had their vaccine pretty late, right? You started receiving vaccinations only, I think, this month or last month. How's the condition there, Naning, in the Philippines?
Again,
How is the condition in the Philippines relative to?
well, there is a threat about this pandemic here in the Philippines, no? So this the safe way is just stay at home.
Have you been
Uh-huh.
vaccinated? Baggy, have you
Stay
been
at home.
have you been vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 doses? Running?
Yeah.
Have you been vaccinated? Yourself?
Yes, already. I just had my recent vaccination yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. That's
And
the first
I
one.
will have another vaccination this coming May.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the second shot in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Here, my grandkids have just arrived.
And
Hello,
it's time
Matthew.
anyway. It's time anyway, I think 9 o'clock.
So Abe Pete, can you
Nine.
put those plans together real soon, like by next week, and propagate the information?
Yeah, well, Yes. That's
Yeah, with
no problem.
respect to the Hawaii trip and the trip to the Philippines.
Yes, those are all possible for us, okay?
Yeah.
For the time being, the get together in Hawaii is the priority, okay? Not only because hopefully somebody from the Philippines can join us. But otherwise, I'm planning primarily for us to be able to get there like we did in 2014.
I'm sure, Pete, we can get Cario, like Naning suggested. We can get at least Cario to join us.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first reunion that we had in Hawaii prior to 1914,
Yeah.
2014, I should say, they were there. We had a reunion. I think Fe, you were in Hawaii during that time. Yeah,
Yes.
first time. You were
The
there.
first time I was there.
Yeah, okay. So the Laurels were there. And then I invited them in 2012 and they came in
In
Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
That was the last time that we saw them here.
Okay.
Okay, just to elaborate on what Naning Aniano had mentioned about his health, okay? And that's the reason why this Zoom meeting is so important for people that are unable to travel, okay? And we, like Julius said, we have to do this thing soonest. Everybody's getting Javier Serge mentioned about celebrating those people that are turning 90 next year. Who amongst you will be 90 next year?
Far from it. I'm only 49.
Oh,
I'm not, I'm far, I'm only 33, Abe.
let's say,
You
won't have any attendees.
In December, I'll be
Bye.
88.
Okay, so from North America, we owe a lot. Okay, I've not mentioned this thing before, but we owe a lot from this lady, Peg. She is the one that started this group of before this what do you call it? Yeah, before the Yahoo group. Okay, we were all
Okay.
lost. We weren't accounted for. Julius and myself. We were in the three columns. Manansala, Willis Jr., etc. They're lost. And my Abbe Julius was so mad. He said, "How can we be lost?" He said, "I'm in the internet. I have 3 or 4 telephone numbers there. He's got email, everything else." Okay, so
Okay, Roger.
Yes. Nagi.
Well, in behalf of the Philippine host chapter, we give our regards to all of you there. And I hope that you will enjoy your Hawaii trip and other trips that you will plan in the future. And if you happen to be here in the Philippines, we will be glad to host our activities here. This is an open invitation in behalf of our President, Nanding Campos.
Okay. By the same token, Baggy, I would be happy to accept that those comments from you, but I think you should address them to Pete. He's our chairman now.
No, just a minute. Let's make this all clear, okay?
Julius, you don't have the
when
floor.
when you are chairman for life,
It's for
The words for life do
Listen,
not mean
You
nothing.
don't have the floor. Pete did not give you the floor, so let Pete speak first. So,
You know, like I was saying before, we owe a lot. This conversation tonight. First,
Okay.
from the Yahoo group. Secondly, from our chairman for life. Okay.
You know the reason. Let me take the floor for a second. The reason we want Roger to continuously be our chairman for life is
you will
because
get tired of me, Julius, because I want to live
Roger,
until
Roger
100 years old.
Austria is a real organizer. He is responsible for organizing the first and the most unified and most active University of Philippines Alumni Association in the United States.
I
Not only
agree.
that, he organized also many other groups related to the University of the Philippines. Okay, and so we would like to keep that title intact, Chairman for Life, because there's no time for, we don't have any time for election. Now, he
Okay.
might not be able to,
We support you here in the Philippines. From the Philippines, we support that suggestion.
yeah,
Chairman for life for
exactly.
Roger Austria.
Exactly. Did you see that? So that's final. There's no more discussion with respect to that subject, okay?
Okay.
Abe Pete is going to be, like Roger suggested earlier this year, Abe Pete will be the chief organizer and planner of our activities, but Roger Austria is chairman for life of the North
Approved.
America chapter of the University of the Philippines High School Alumni Association. And so,
Approved.
Abe Roger, you just heard the imprimatur from the home chapter. Okay.
We approve here. The
Okay.
Philippine host chapter approves your suggestion and recommendation for Roger to be chairman for life.
Okay.
Uh,
That's it. That's it.
I'm going to live to 100. So you're going to get tired of my face.
You know, Roger, you should be glad that you're chairman for life because now you have to outlive all of us.
That's my goal. That's not a matter. It's not a matter of outliving you. You know, I, I, I don't want to live when I'm already paralyzed in bed. You know,
No,
beyond what I have,
don't.
I can die at any time now.
No, you cannot.
So
You cannot.
I
You
know
cannot.
that.
Don't
Okay.
Roger, don't get paralyzed, huh? And don't die. Don't die.
Don't
All
die.
right. So it's been fun
Okay.
having you, Baggy. So my best regards to Lilia. Okay.
Well, we haven't heard anything
My
from you.
best regards to the contented cow.
Okay, so let's call this meeting. Take this meeting to an end tonight.
Now, wait a minute, Abe. We haven't heard from Abe Walt. There's something, Walt.
Walt, have you got something to say?
Not very much. I was going to interject earlier when you guys were telling some jokes. I had a very short one-liner. Let me just share that with you. In the 1940s, you remember the Pope used to give us all instructions that you had to have seafood for Friday.
Yeah.
And he also had a lot of instructions about birth control, giving very specific details. Well, they had this big meeting, and one fellow, high-level government official, lost his job because he related this story about an Italian fellow asking the question about the Pope. The Italian fellow was saying, why you want to make it the rules when you don't play the game?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so
see-
Walter had the last word.
You see, Abe, that's how you open it with him, and that's how you close it, you know. That's why we got this, Abe.
Okay, so we'll have another meeting on the third Thursday of May,
Yeah.
and the same time frame. The notices will be sent out by Abe Pete, and we'll have another meeting, and Abe Pete by that time will have complete details of the plan to convene in Hawaii, and also the plans to convene in Manila the following year, 2022.
Okay.
One more one-liner.
Friday in Manila. Friday in Manila.
Yeah, it will be Friday in Manila.
Friday.
It will be Thursday here in the US, the third Thursday of May.
May 20.
And
Okay, we will take note of that.
yeah,
The next
you'll
meeting will
get
be
complete details.
May 20.
third Thursday of May.
21 in
Julius.
Manila.
Third Thursday of May in the US Pacific Coast, and which will be the third Friday in Manila. The third
Okay.
Friday of May in Manila at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, I will relay this to Nanding Campos.
Okay. And
Okay.
Good seeing you.
this time
We
we'll
want to hear one more one-liner before we leave.
okay.
This is going to be for your dreams. Okay,
Oh, by
one
the
for
way, Roger,
yeah,
Roger,
yeah,
my email address
yeah.
is Añano Bagabaldo.
Hold on a second. Let me write it down.
Please take note.
I will take note of it.
Añano Bagabaldo
All small.
at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
At Gmail. Kaya pala bumabalik yung aking kwan eh. .com.
Añano Bagabaldo at gmail.com.
And there is no period between Añano and Bagabaldo.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is a period. Okay, so
there's a-
Añano dot Bagabaldo.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Okay.
All right, this is one for your dreams, okay, guys and gals. It's a one-liner again. What kind of key opens a banana?
What kind of what?
Gmail.
What kind of key opens a banana?
Oh,
Susi.
ganon. Ganon yun, oh,
Kind of key.
What kind of
key opens
what
a
kind
banana?
of key opens a banana?
A key, sushi.
Susi.
Like the sushi of your car.
Viber.
Okay, what's the answer?
Monkey.
Okay.
Oh my God. Let's good night, everyone.
Good night.
I want you all to go laughing now to your dreams, you know. I hope the dreams about this month.
See you next month.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Okay.
Good night.
Bagay, kumusta
Good to
kay
see y'all.
Lilia, no?
Yeah.
Kumusta kay Lilia? Kumusta
Oh,
kay
sige,
Lilia?
sasabihin ko.
Okay.
Kamusta rin kay Shoni, ha?
Ay, wala na.
Okay, ha?
She died
Again?
last December. She
How's
passed
Shoni?
on. She passed
Oh,
on
no.
last December.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Condolence.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, good night.
Okay, good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, Abby Pete. Good night, Faye.
Good night.
Good night, Roger. Good night, Aning. Good night, Walt.
Good night, Julius. Good night, everyone.
Have a blessed
Good night,
trip.
everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But I want to go to Hawaii and
Hawaii in October.
well,